guys had a good night's sleep. I hope you woke up today feeling happy, safe, and peaceful. Thank you to everyone that has liked, commented, subscribed, and gave donations. Happy birthday! Shout out to my 225s. All right, Pisceanos, let's see what we got going on this beautiful Sunday, at least here in the state of New Jersey. All right, let's pull some of these. This is by Maruka X. We're going to pull 3 cards. We also got the moon at the bottom of the deck. That is Pisces energy. All right, I'll be getting my nails done hopefully today. Today is Gym, Nails, Hair, Laundry. All right, let's see what we got. Spirit. Angels. Ancestors and higher beings. Please help me with this message today for my beautiful Pisces people, my Pisceanos. What messages do we have for Pisces? All right, something that just jumped up at me. A lot of times the moon energy is when something comes out, something is kind of revealed. I feel like something about you has been revealed to other people. It's probably something to do with your gifts or your abilities. The secret is out, Pisces. People know that you have some type of ability. It could be, I don't know. There is telepathy on the table. I feel like there may be somebody that feels like you're reading their mind, or you're kind of like a couple of steps ahead of them in a way. So they feel like, what is Pisces doing? Are they reading my mind? Are they implanting information in my head? Why are we so in sync? See, I see someone, Pisces, that has finally realized that it's not what they, like they're seeing you more, okay. Like they can see you, but now they're starting to really see you. Like they're starting to understand that there's another depth to you. Like there's something more about you. Like you do have some type of ability or gift. For a lot of you, this will be telepathy. It says here, your gift of telepathy is strong, with the ability to read minds, project thoughts into the minds of others, and understand your own body and mind as well as others. You know, a lot of times people don't understand how you have answers for your own life, or, you know, like people search for answers. They look for them. They want it. That's why a lot of you come here. You guys come here for confirmation to things that you're feeling and going through. So I feel where, you know, you have answers for people because you just know things, and you develop them, and you talk to, you know, your angels, your guides, God, and somehow you find answers to what you were seeking. And people are starting to notice that. They're like, how are you not walking around so confused? How are you walking around like you know everything? Now that could be agitating for some people. I could feel it. It can upset some people. I'm sorry. I should have brought water. I didn't have water. Excuse me, guys. I do have hypnotic here. This is in the challenge position. It says, there's an intensity in your face, like staring into a tiger's eyes. Primal energies with a whisper of chaos and passion, producing a sense of excitement in others. So this hypnotic thing is very challenging for someone in your life. It's like they're very drawn to you, but at the same time, they're very afraid of you. Like they're very afraid. Like there's an energy here that they can look at you in the eyes and they might turn away. Or I feel like they may stop, like they just can't stop looking in your eyes. So it can go either way because it's in the challenge position for you guys, Pisces. Yes, again, there's so many of you out there. You're going to have your good people that get hypnotized by what you're doing and what you're saying. And you're going to get your people who don't want to believe that you do have some extra sensory thing about you, you know? And I felt this clear, Pisces, like there's somebody here that feels like you're reading their mind. And they're reading yours too. Why? Because you're allowing them to. You want them to hear certain things. You want them to, things that are not spoken or cannot be spoken at certain moments, you still want them to know. So you are implanting information into their minds. And they feel it. And they're like, what is happening here? But some of them are not aware enough to know that this is a gift. Telepathy is a gift. And it's something that you possess. A lot of you may possess. For a lot of you, may be other things like being psychic, highly intuitive, claircognizance, all those other things. We do have unassuming. You're outwardly soft and gentle. Your power is in silence. You are non-reactive and create stillness, making you stand out in a crowd. So that explains you right there. People, like, what did I say in the beginning? I said that it's like you're there, like people can see you, but now there's someone at least that's really able to see you. I don't know if you predicted something. I don't know. Like I said, there could be something with the mind reading and throwing thoughts and, knowing things. Sometimes somebody can be thinking something and then you say it out loud and they're just like, what's happening? Like some stuff like that is what I'm getting. They would not suspect you. I love this part, Pisces. I love it. I just saw you very natural. And when I mean natural, I mean, just every day looking beautiful, stunning. I can feel your aura and your power. But a lot of people maybe will judge you based on how you dress, how you look, what you do for a living, how much you speak. Maybe you don't speak as often as you do, the words that you say. You know how people are. And so they size you up on those things, and then they just don't realize that there's more to you. But there is someone here that is starting to realize that there's more to you, Pisces. Let's go deeper. Let me see. Should I go? Yeah, let's go deeper into each one and see what we're talking about with this. Spirit, tell me more about this unassuming. The Wheel of Fortune. Temperance in reverse. A lot of people wouldn't think that you have this draw or this power because of things that you have been through in your past. A lot of times temperance for me is like in reverse, it's like an instability. Wheel of Fortune is things changing. So things changing in your instability. I think people have seen how much you've grown. Maybe you were in a place, let's give the example where you were homeless, right? And next thing you know, you live in a beautiful big house. That's an example. But people will see that and say, oh, okay, there's something to that person, how that person took themselves out of a situation and, manifested something big. That's what I'm getting, Pisces. So people, I think they would have assumed that some situation you wouldn't have gotten out of. And because you did, it's kind of like they're starting to recognize or pay attention more towards you. Hold on. They also see that you're doing things quietly. Like they didn't see the steps that it took. So, okay, for example, they may have saw you in the street. This is an example. They may have saw you I think it is. I pray it is. They may have saw you in the street, homeless, and then the next moment they see you, looking like a bag of money, and they didn't see the steps in between. They just saw like one point to the next point. You see the people in the middle that can see your everyday struggles and everything that it took for you to get to that bag of money. Look, this example, they have more of an understanding. They walked it with you. But there's someone here that did not. And there's someone here that just saw you at one point in life and then all of a sudden saw you again in another point in life. And this is the person that I believe, it could be someone else here, but that is starting to realize that there's something about you. It's almost like that, magician energy, Pisces, where, how did you get out of that? I thought for sure you were done. I thought for sure that was the end of you. You weren't going to make it in life. That was a pretty big hit in some way. All right, Spirit, tell me more about this hypnotic. Ooh, the Sun card. Got that yesterday in reverse, which it is some form of sadness, depression. It could be illness as well. All right, Pisces. We do have the Chariot here. Chariot a lot of times is a celebration. It's getting out of a bad situation and being able to celebrate. This is a challenge, Pisces. So, I feel the energy, and I kind of felt this energy a little bit yesterday, where you have some form of intensity. Like there's an intense, it's like staring into a tiger's eye, very primal and passionate, Pisces. Like, I feel like you overcame some type of health issue, or this could be some form of depression. It's still in the challenge position for me, Pisces. So I do feel like people are maybe not believing that you have changed, you have overcome, you're as healthy as you look. But I do feel that they are seeing a different person, and they're seeing someone that kind of went from one point to the next point, and now they're trying to fit in the pieces in the middle on how you did it. That's the feeling, Pisces. Like someone is really looking into you and seeing, what happened in between. What happened when I didn't see you, when I didn't watch you. That's the feeling. Let me get one more for this. So I kind of get the sense like, Pisces, someone may have abandoned you. Or you may have distanced yourself from someone and you didn't allow them to see your growth process. And so it's like I feel them in their own mind making up what they believe happened to you, or what is happening to you. Some of them may negate it. Some of them may think it's a lie, whatever it is, Pisces. But yeah, I do feel that energy. They're like trying to figure out the middle steps of what happened. We got the Nine of Cups here in reverse. This is like a breakdown of the ego. Sometimes, Pisces, it's like there's something here that you didn't ask for in particular, but you were kind of given it through some type of, how do I explain this? Like you didn't ask for this thing. It kind of was given to you. This could be something to do with your gifts or abilities. I'll give you an example, Pisces. Like sometimes people like hit their heads very hard, like on pavement, on something. And next thing you know, they may come out a little bit different out of it, but they also get some type of sensory gift or some type of other abilities. And that's kind of what I'm getting here. And I don't know why that's popping in my mind like that. But it's not like you asked for this. It's just, it kind of just happened. It almost does feel a little bit like the Flash, where, was it the Flash? I forget who gets hit by lightning or something. Yes, I think it was Flash. Yeah, Pillow, Flash. So, yeah, I don't think you asked. You didn't even know that it was possible. Like something wasn't possible. I'll give you another example. Like, some type of career path that you may have had in your life. You never saw it coming until it was there. Something along those lines. It could even be a relationship, Pisces. It can be. Like you never saw it coming until it was there. And it happened. The example would be like, yeah, you hit your head on something and, you just got disorientated and you just started seeing things very differently. Like I can't really explain that, but I tried. All right, tell me more about this telepathy. This is where you got people scared. Look, both of their eyes are closed. You don't need to see situations, Pisces. You don't need to hear the situation. You just go into your mind and you could feel it out, Pisces. A lot, and this is what makes you so scary at times, is that you're not talking a lot. You're not communicating a lot. You're not expressing what you already know to people. Like I feel it's hard. This is what scares people. It's like you can go, I'll give you an example. You go silent and you don't talk to nobody. And people think they're getting away with things. They're doing things. They're working really hard. They're talking a lot, Pisces. That's what I feel. I feel chatters. They can't stop talking. I don't know if these people are bored or what, but they just can't stop. You're silent. You're completely, meditating in your zone, getting your stuff done, doing what needs to be done. But you're also picking up information. It's like you're in the conversation with them. It's like you're hearing everything that they say. And so next thing you know, you see these people or this person and you say something that's like, oh, did they hear? Did someone tell them about that conversation? How did they know that? This could be somebody that was conspiring in some way. And then next thing you know, you say something and it scares the bejesus out of them, because it's like, how do they know that I was planning something? Because you were reading minds. You weren't just being silent. You were tuning into another sense. And you were picking things up, even when you don't want to at times too, Pisces. I feel like you just know. This is how easy it's becoming for you. This telepathy thing is real. And I feel like for a lot of you, you've had dreams and you've had visitors in your dreams, and maybe even in waking life, Pisces, that this is the way they communicated. Like, we know this, right? Like, a lot of times people communicate through the mind. You know, like people that have had that near-death experience that I was feeling yesterday, they communicate through the mind. This isn't like mouths. There's no words that need to be said. Queen of Cups, she's quiet too, in reverse. And she's not expressing emotion or nothing. She's inward. Look at all this energy here, Pisces. So I think it's being developed, your telepathy. And I do feel like you're going to shock some people. If you haven't, I do feel like that's something that is developing within you. And you will scare people with this ability, how you just know, how you're silent, how you don't reach out, how nothing goes. Next thing you know, you meet them, like, boom, it's like you know everything. You've been in every single one of their conversations. It's like you were in their head, is the feeling. All right. What is the outcome of this situation? High Priestess in reverse. Queen of Swords. So High Priestess, this is your energy as well, Pisces, is in reverse. A lot of times when she's upright, she's very silent. She's also in that, meditative, quiet place, reading people, reading situations. So when I have a reverse, to me, she's ready to talk. So this isn't the outcome. Think about this, Pisces, with me. See, I read things and I want to show you where it comes from. So it's not just and a lot of times things do get pulled, but so she's opening up. She's finally speaking. She's, and I kind of felt that energy, like you're going to get out of a place where you're very silent with people. And when you do speak to them, Queen of Swords, you're going to let people know. You're going to check people. That's what Queen of Swords is. She sets good boundaries. She lets people know that there's nothing stupid about her or him. And I love this energy because whereas there's someone here that has the energy of they talk a lot, they move their mouths a lot and they think they can manipulate by moving their mouths you don't do that at all. And when you do open your mouth, it's to let someone know, I heard you. I know what you're up to. I can see it. I can feel it. It's like I was in the conversation with you. And so much so that I even implanted information in you. And that's why you're saying what you're saying to me right now. So to me, it's coming off like there is something that you wanted them to see about them. So you're almost controlling them like a puppet, Pisces, is the feeling. And I know this isn't intention. So be very careful, because there is a dark side to the Pisceanos. We do have that dark side. We can use our power for good or we could use it for evil. And, be very careful, because I did feel that puppet energy. Dark Pisces, they learn. They learn that that's not the way. That use your gifts, just for yourself and for good, and let the people kind of crash out on their own. It's not fun to play mind games with people. I mean, maybe when you're upset and angry, I could feel it, Pisces, but, at the end of the day, it's like, I think this is more so about a lesson that is being taught to someone. So you're kind of implanting something in their mind, so that way they could feel a certain way, so that maybe they can learn a lesson here. And that's what I'm getting. All right, what is the advice for Pisces? 10 of Wands and Knight of Pentacles. So this is not having all the weight of the world on your shoulders. Knight of Pentacles is like some slow moving progress. There is progress, but it's slow. So let's see. Not carrying everything, letting things go, it could be as well. Something here, Pisces, about, you may worry about something that's not moving in the manner that you want it to move. Like, this could even be this conversation with this person. Like, you wish it would just be done with. You wish you didn't have to talk to this person. But unfortunately, Pisces, it feels like this is something that is getting dragged out for some reason for some of you, not all of you. This could be anybody, lover, friend, coworker, it doesn't matter, family. But I do feel like they're saying, like, don't worry so much. Like let loose a little bit. That's the feeling. Let go. Whew, shake it off, Pisces. Shake it off. It's not that serious. Like, for someone that's here, like, I had to shake it off myself. For someone that can operate on the intensity and the level that you can, have more confidence and trust in yourself that, you don't need to worry about the situation. You don't need to carry the whole burden of the situation. Even if somebody, it doesn't matter, Pisces. It really doesn't, is the feeling. Even if they come at whatever this is, it's like, I do feel an energy of control overall, Pisces. And you know what I think did it? From the very beginning, I felt an energy of someone knows now. And I just heard, everybody knows. Everybody knows. So this may lead from one thing from one person to many other people. It's funny because I was thinking about The Flash, and that was a song from the Flash soundtrack. DC, yes. Be careful, Pisces. You know what they do to people like you? They can burn you at the stake, That's the energy that I'm getting. I think it's one of the reasons you don't put your whole thing on display at times. Some of you will awaken to it. This is what the energy is telling me for a lot of you guys. You will realize that you are actually, there's different, like I said, there's levels to this, Pisces. For some of you out there, the younger Pisceanos that are still struggling with dark Pisces and light Pisces and, whatever that is, it's like you can read minds. You can pick up things. You can implant information. You can puppeteer a person if you wanted to. But it's levels to it. You'll figure out things through that. Everyone's journey is going to be different. But be very careful, because you will reach a point where everybody will know. And I don't know. I just felt that energy. It just... There's only so much publicity you need. When something is real and really talented and has this, like, the real energy, you don't need to sell yourself short or sell yourself, or, like, that's what I'm feeling, like you're kind of selling yourself. Like, you don't need to do that, because your abilities will speak for itself over time. It's like, I'll give you the example of Jesus. And I'm sorry for my people who are not religious, but I do like to give those examples because I am, and I'm spiritual, but, it is what it is. Jesus just did the work. He didn't go out and get a billboard saying, I am Jesus, and take that very lightly, because there are some of you that I know maybe have some businesses and you're trying to promote yourselves, but there's something here about your work will do the talking for you. I used to work a long time ago for Vanguard, the Vanguard group. And the Vanguard group, they don't have any promotions. They don't have any, they don't have those things. They don't do all those things. They rely on word of mouth. So I feel something here about word of mouth. Like, there's the word of mouth that everyone's just going to talk to each other about you, your situation, about your job, your work, who you are, whatever this is, Pisces. And it's going to move a lot. Like, the secret's out, Pisces, is the energy. All right. And they're big. That's the point, right? Vanguard's huge. Hello. We all hopefully, invest, at least. I think they're the one of the, I don't know. I'm not a big financial person, but I know that's one of the big things out there. All right. Let's do career and money. Let's do it with this deck. Perfect segue to career and money. Just do the work, Pisces. It's going to come off very authentic, is the feeling, and real, and it will grow. You'll see something about, and this isn't just about work, this is about yourself and your life. So let's just say, let's give the example of a relationship and a person. There may be someone out there that's flaunting, look how beautiful I am, or look how handsome I am, and look at me, and look at me. And, you kind of are just you, and you just do, and you just are. And through that energy, people or men and women will get attracted to it because they know that you're not, like, what's the saying, doing it for the gram, which there's nothing wrong with social media. And, I'm in it. So, as much as I don't know much about it, I'm in it. So, there's nothing wrong with that. I think the pretending or the faces or, the fakeness, yeah, all that stuff. But I think that's another example. Like, I'm trying to get out there so you can understand what the energy is here. All right, Spirit, tell me more. 9 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, and the Star. I do have the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. I always said you don't work well with others. Let's just put it that way. You just have your things. But, hold on. I feel like Spirit is saying it's very necessary to work with others. A lot of times 9 of Pentacles for me is someone that's not alone in the reversal. 8 of Wands is moving somewhere, headed in a direction, messaging, talking with someone, Pisces. The Star energy in the reverse is like somebody's in need of some form of healing. Pisces. Sometimes you'd be surprised what love will do. I'm going to give you the example that's popping to my mind. Have you ever seen a person that's really angry? And they're so angry and they're spewing all this stuff. And next thing you know, you don't say a word, but then you reach out to them, you give them a hug, and you say, I love you, or God loves you, or something. You hug them, and then they turn into mush. They turn into like, now use discernment with that. But there is an energy here, Pisces, of, somebody may need that extra intuitive feeling that you have on them, that no one is really reading about them. Like, you could pick up that they're hurt. You could pick up that they're broken in some way. You could pick up that, they're having insecurities and these bad thoughts, and they're actually really afraid. They're yelling at you, or they're yelling at others, or they're bucking up, as they say, because they're afraid. And you can see all that. You can feel it. You can see the history. That's what this is, Pisces. You're reading it. You're really afraid. Let me show you some love. This isn't for everyone. So use discernment. This could be for family, friends, whoever, love, ex, future. This could be absolutely for a future person that you may see may be a little riled up, and they just needed a hug. They just needed some form of affection, some type of kind words. So this could also be going on something at the workplace as well. Sometimes people don't know how to place angry feelings, jealousy feelings, and it's going to really kill them with kindness is the feeling, Pisces. Just, and again, use discernment, because I feel dark Pisces here, like, no. But use discernment, because there's some out there that don't deserve anything of you. But there are some that you'd be very surprised how quickly their temperature changes when you say words of kindness to them, and then when they actually feel that you connected with them in a deep level. So, all right, let's do the Oshos. Oh, wait, did I do advice? Yes, I did. I'm sorry. All right. Everybody knows. You're going to have your moment, Pisces. Things may be going slow, work-wise, financial-wise. I don't feel like for everyone. I do feel like you guys are happy where you are. It's just that there's more to be made. There's more love, more respect that you're going to earn. And it's going to come in a very, what's that word? Like fluid, natural way, kind of like that whole Vanguard example that I gave. All right. Because it's real, All right. Spirit, tell me more. Patience in reverse. Yes. Aloneness in reverse. One more. The mind. All right. I want to do, look at the bottom, the miser here. All right. So it's interesting that I said something about, burning you at the stake. No one's burning you. I love you guys, but sometimes you take it too literal. So I gotta no. It's what is that word? A metaphor? I don't know. Why can't I know these things sometimes? Yes, it's for, everyone seeing that you're different, and then they just want to like isolate you, burn you, get rid of you in some way. So yeah. So I just feel like the vibe, Pisces, like you're gonna go from one of the most hated people to one of the most loved, sought after people, and I think you'll surprise yourself too, because a lot of you have learned to isolate, how to love being alone, how to find light in the dark. Like I said, a lot of you confirm with yourself for answers, and you talk to yourselves a lot. You may be talking to yourself all day long by yourself. You just talk to yourself, Pisces, and you kind of got used to it. And then next thing you know, once you get used to that, that's when you start getting people that want to join you, that you're not going to die alone, like this miser here at the bottom of the deck, which I know a lot of you thought you would. You see the miser, she builds a wall, she counts all her jewels, she keeps to herself, she sides eyes everyone, and it goes away, because next thing you know, there are people that see that your difference was something very beautiful. Like the mind here was in reverse. Like you helped to free people's minds in some way. Maybe they had these negative thoughts about you, but it took some time. It did take some time. It did take some things that you said that spooked them at some points, but also helped to free themselves. Yes, I did hear the song. Free your mind and the rest will follow. Yeah, so a lot of people are hard-headed, more hard-headed than others, and it's okay. You don't have to work with them, but you kind of you'll see that in time, there's going to be a lot of people that kind of want to be around you, or want to, like, I'm telling you what I feel, and I'm trying my best to explain it. Like, you're going to go from a place of, I'm going to die alone, I'm not going to have anyone ever, and then next thing you know, you got a crowd of people, and they're not trying to burn you anymore at the stake. They're trying to coexist with you. This could be family too, Pisces, that I'm feeling. Like you may have had some issues with some family, and you thought that there was no resolution or no end to it. But next thing you know, it's like you're unified again. You just never know, Pisces, especially with that miser there in reverse. I know you guys also didn't see that it's possible, but they can hear you. They can read you because you're allowing them to. So this could be a lover. This could be a future lover as well too. Like somebody that, may come in there and be like, a new person. They kind of come in there and they see you and they're like, you've been alone all your life, haven't you? Let me hug you. Let me show you what real love and support is. Like you allow that person into your mind so that they understand that you weren't thinking that there was an option for you. And then next thing you know, they're like, I'm going to show you I could be that option for you. All right, Pisces, I hope you liked the reading. Please like and subscribe, and thank you.